Hey guys, welcome to Flicks and Comics. I hope this thing is on because last time I had some technical difficulties, but here we are. So today we're going to be talking about what we're excited for up here in the coming weeks in theaters, and then we're also going to talk about stuff that we've seen already that we dig, that we don't dig. But personally, I've gone to watch a couple movies recently that I just need to talk about with y'all. So we're gonna be diving into those, and uh, let me tell you, there's a lot of creepy nun action happening lately in theaters with Immaculate and the first Omen, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But we'll get into that. And yeah, I thought I would go live today on Monday because it's supposed to go live yesterday, but I was super tired. I had a crazy long week. So yeah, I had to like recover from all that. But here we are, Monday, starting off the week strong with a live. So let me do my little intro here. Finally, we can chat about this, guys. So many movies. I've been watching so many movies. Even though I've been super busy, I found a workaround. I've been going to like super late showings. So even though I've been working extra hours, I just like there's a theater like 2 minutes away from me. And yeah, the showings are like there's some like 10:30 showings. So I try to catch those and no one's there either at that time, which I love. So usually I have the theater to myself on like a Thursday or something like that. So it's really nice in that way. Been doing that quite often. So yeah, even though I'm tired and stuff, it's like it's definitely worth it. And because I hate falling behind with new stuff coming out, and I like to talk about it with y'all. So I definitely go and do that. And I'm also subscribed to what is it, like the Cinemark club thing where I think it's like $10 a month and I get a ticket and like discounts on the concessions and stuff like that. So since I hadn't been going the first quarter of this year, I've just been those tickets roll over. So I've just been going like to the movies back to back, and it's been awesome. So yeah, but man, movies have come back full swing, y'all. Cause like, dude, I could not handle like what 3 or 4 months of just dry, like desert. Honestly, it was like, man, I need to go to the theaters. It's been way too long. But hey guys, what's up? Two Gun, Las Cruces, and Carlito. Good to see you guys in the chat. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Mine's been pretty good so far, I would say. It's been all right. Not as crazy as last week. Last week was opening week for us at the ballpark out here in SF. So, man, things were pretty crazy. But yeah, hopefully from here on out, it'll be a little slower for me and I can do a little more content. That being said, next week I will be out because it's my sister's wedding. I told you guys that. But yeah. That should be fun though. And then after that, I'm gonna start selling stuff. I'm already prepping. I'm really excited actually. I really love selling, not quite as much as I love collecting, buying and collecting, but selling is always fun. I really do enjoy it. But what do we got here? What are you guys saying? I like an empty theater sometimes. Dude, I love it. I love it. And you know what I've been like spoiling myself doing that. So like I think it was Godzilla when I went to watch Godzilla, that was a packed theater. I couldn't handle it. I was like, "Oh, no. I need I need my space here," because like, people were talking, they were on cell phones, they were munching so loud, and I don't know if it's, like, that I'm just getting older and becoming a curmudgeon, or is it just because I've been, doing the whole late night showing thing where no one's at, so I'm used to that now. I don't know, but I'm definitely partial to having the theater to myself. Cheers. Think. Mm. I don't know if I could do a packed theater anymore. Although I will say it's really fun to do horror movies in a packed theater. I typically like that. Um, yeah, they are. They're the best. It's funny you get to watch them finally. I've had a dry spell the last 2 weeks. You've been watching stuff back to back though with your March Madness thing. So, how did you finish up with that? What was the last thing on that list that you saw? Man, I gotta do something like that too. There are a bunch of movies I want to watch that I haven't seen that I should, like Collateral. I still haven't forgotten. But anyways, so back to it. All right, let's get into it and do what we do with Cinemark. Cinemark. Oh, I should probably. Okay, you guys, let me know if the audio goes out again because last time I shared my screen, the audio just automatically cut out, and I don't really know why. So y'all let me know. This time I'll keep an eye on the chat. Oh god. Why do I always screw up? I hate live, I don't like going live. Like, listen, I like hanging out with you guys. That's the only reason I do live, but I'm definitely a post-production girl. Like, for sure. For sure. Probably all of the above. I went through the same thing. Another reason I avoid weekends. Oh god, yeah. I try to go through during the week. Sometimes this past week I couldn't because I said I was super busy, but I went on like really late on Saturday. Or no, it was Sunday, I think. Sunday and Saturday. Because I watched Immaculate and the first Omen, like one right after the other. I think one Saturday, one Friday, one Saturday. There you go. Last thing I watched was JoJo. Oh, okay. So you didn't finish up? You're supposed to do one a day, huh? It's hard. That's a big commitment right there. But props to you for even trying because that's cool. Because even back during like the Halloween challenge that I was doing for Instagram, just one post a day, one freaking picture, and I even got behind with that. So yeah, I can't imagine like dedicating, 2 hours a day to a movie every day. But anyways, all right, let me share the screen. Share. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, in theaters, Civil War. I've heard a lot of good things about Civil War. I definitely want to check it out. I should have checked it out, but there's so many other things in theaters right now. It's like we're making up for lost time here. So those have been more of my priority than Civil War. Civil War, I feel like I can hold off on, and even though it's a good movie, like, or so I've heard, it's a good movie. I think I'll hold off and maybe check it out via streaming or maybe buy it whenever it's cheap on the low. First Omen. Okay, so I posed a question in my title of the video. Who did it better, Immaculate or the First Omen? Y'all, I loved both of these movies. Like, I'm not gonna say equally. There's definitely one that I think had the edge over the other for me. But my God, it's crazy because they both had like very similar storylines and like follow the same beats and stuff. And it's just, I think, okay, so like First Omen, I felt was had a little more artsy kind of vibe to it, like a little more like the cinematography was like so well done in that. Like there was such creepy imagery in it too. Like there's one part, this isn't a big spoiler, this is just, one little detail. There's one part that just keeps sticking with me in that movie. Actually, there are a few parts, but one that doesn't spoil anything. There's like you could see this girl's like torso and like there's a little spider that's just crawling on it. And they like really focused in on it in a certain way that just like there were a lot of little abstract kind of like moments in that movie that stuck with me. And So, like, I kinda liked that about it. It was definitely better than I thought it was gonna be. Because if you guys remember when I was looking at the trailers, in the last episode of On the Real, I was like, "Oh, Immaculate looks like I'd be more into it than, First Omen." The First Omen trailer, I was like, "Oh, that looks kinda." It didn't look great, and I was shocked that I actually really enjoyed it. And this was, like, right after I watched Immaculate the next day. So, I was even though they were similar in a lot of ways, they're also very different in a lot of ways. So, it's hard because I wanna go into detail. I might do a review for both of these if I get time, maybe next week or something, because I think they're both deserving of their own video. Because yeah, they're both really good. It's funny how sometimes Hollywood does that. Um where they'll release like 2 movies around the same time that are very similar to one another. Like, I think, it happened you guys remember when Armageddon and Deep Impact came out at, like, around the same time, and they're both, like, asteroid movies? Just stuff like that. Even the Godzillas too recently. So, this was that, but I don't know, I just really liked both of them. Um, definitely some hints of, like, Suspiria, I felt like in both, and I felt that even in the trailers. So, I don't know. If you like that kind of movie like Suspiria, you'll like it. You'll definitely like them. Um, but it's not for everybody. I will say that. It's definitely not for everybody. Where was I? Oh god, I hate when this chat just, like, jumps on me. I'm betting you liked Immaculate more than me. On a scale of 1 to 5, how what did you rate it? What would you rate it? Well, Caitlin and Hawkeye women's basketball definitely took up a lot of my oh, yeah, you've been posting about that. That's cool that you follow that. I don't really follow college baseball or basketball, I mean. PB, what's going on? Why does that emoji look all fuzzy? Oh, it's the clouds, I think. Right? Is that what it is? It's hard to tell. StreamYard doesn't do a really good job of translating emojis. Carlito says, "I'm betting I'd like the first Omen better." They're both good. I remember the asteroid movies, right? I liked those 2 as well. It's kinda similar where even though, like, they're very similar, they're also pretty different at the same time, but it's just odd that they're released around the same time. Knights of Old, what's going on? Does First Omen have anything to do with the old Omen movies or the Omen Prodigy song? Um, it definitely has it's a prequel to the old movies. So, yes, and it actually leads up to that moment where both movies where it ties into the rest of the series, like, pretty well. It's pretty well done. It's pretty well done. One of the better prequels, I'd say, for sure. Hey, Super Russ. How are you? Carlito gave Immaculate a 2.5 out of 5. How dare dude, I loved it. Okay, so let's talk about Immaculate. Immaculate is funny because when I watched the first Omen trailer, I remember saying, "Man, that one looks like it relies too much on, like, jump scares." And that's why I was a little more deterred with that one. But it's actually the opposite with the actual movie. It's crazy. So, Immaculate has a lot more jump scares, like, in the first, I don't know, half of the movie. It's and it got to the point where I was like, "All right, I'm good, like, let's move on with the actual story because it was just kinda pandering a little bit, and I was like, "All right, I don't like where this is going," and then like, second half just is so strong. Like, it almost feels like it's a whole different movie or like, they switched directors midway or something. That's what it felt like, but even so, the second half of it is so strong that that I'm willing to ignore all the, like, kinda sillier jump scares from the first half. And there's some key moments in that movie that are just crazy. And same with the first Omen. Like these women, their performances were amazing. Like the best I've seen in horror in a long ass time, maybe since like Hereditary. Um, they both went all in. And I can't Sydney Sweeney. I didn't really know her. I guess she's popular with TV. Like I looked her up earlier, and I was like, "Where is this girl from?" She was amazing in this movie. I thought she was really good. I yeah, apparently she's in some shows that and you guys know I'm, like, super behind with shows. I'm still, like I just finished Walking Dead, y'all. So, yeah, I had no clue who she was, and this is really my first time seeing her acting, and I thought it was great. The other I think she kinda did a little bit better than the chick from the first Omen. Let's find her name. I don't know her name. Um, First Omen. Chick from the first Omen. Nell. Uh, is that her real name? Nell Tiger Free? What? Am I reading this right? Yeah, her name's Nell Tiger Free. Okay. Well, she was great too. She was great too. But yeah, I'd give the edge to Sydney Sweeney. So but man, I'm excited. I'm excited to have seen these movies and actually came out of the theater like kind of shocked, honestly, because I haven't felt this way in a while. Um, but I definitely liked Immaculate better. I give it a 4 out of 5 if I had to rate it. And then First Omen, I would probably give ooh. That's tough. 'Cause I feel like it's also deserving of a 4, but I did like Immaculate a little better. So maybe I'll give Immaculate a 4.5 and then First Omen a 4. How about that? Uh, the opposite for me, that's hilarious. Sydney Sweeney was excellent. Dude, she was great. That last scene, dude, oh my god, you guys. They definitely tried things that, you know, push the envelope, I think, for sure in the genre, sorry, can't talk. Um, I think yeah, I think that they could have easily have gone the, like, cheesy, like, special effects CGI route at the end, and they didn't, but, that's I won't say too much. I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna do some reviews, even if they're gonna be, like, late because it's already these movies have been out for a little bit or, like, a few days actually by now. Um, and by the time I get to putting a video out for each, it's gonna be, like, pretty late, but honestly, it wouldn't be for views because I just really feel like expressing myself about these movies. Because yeah, finally, like, excited about new horror. It's awesome. That's really, really cool. Yeah, and the fact that the first Omen, you know, there's certain things from both movies that I did find a little bit cheesy. If I'm gonna say anything negative, there was a little bit of cheese factor in both, when it came to how do I say this without giving stuff away? Well, you oh, god dang it. I don't know how to say it without spoiling, but, yeah, let's just leave it at that. There are certain things in both little details, um, that you have to have, like, a willing suspension of disbelief, and but if you like Jurassic Park, you might like this too. I don't know how I might made that connection, but for those who have seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Has to do with the nail in Immaculate. I like Late Night. Dude, okay, so let's talk about Late Night with the Devil because that's also out right now. Late Night with the Devil, I did watch as well. Loved it. I really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the Nun movies, but I definitely liked it, and I would definitely recommend it. I love that it was so different as well. It does things that I think they're definitely trying to think outside the box, um, with the way they're presenting the movie, right? So it's technically a found footage, which I don't really even like to call it that, but technically I guess it is because again, trying to avoid spoilers, but you're essentially watching the program tape of a broadcast. So, it's pretty cool in that way. They do intersplice some moments that are, like, behind the scenes that are in, like, black and white, which I like too, so you could differentiate the 2. Um, it's really cool. It's really, really cool the way that they have you feel like you're part of the audience and you are just like watching an old school show in the 70s. So I really thought that was pretty cool, different, creative. You know, it's everything that I would ask for of a horror movie. And you guys know I'm always saying like let's change things up, let's figure out different ways to play with tropes and make things not as stale cuz that's what it was for a long time. I feel like A24 has really been the only, not the only, I shouldn't say the only one, but they've been pushing out a little bit more. Like they've been a little less afraid to kind of challenge its audience. Sometimes they're winners, sometimes they aren't, but at least they're trying, and that's all. That's all I ever want. So, but anyways, Late Night with the Devil, highly recommend it as well. David Dastmalchian, amazing. I love him. He's great. Uh, I feel you. I haven't seen a new movie in about 3 years. Yes. Oh, but I saw that you bought a steelbook. You bought Man of Steel. That's freaking awesome. Very appropriate, for your first steelbook, might I add. Knights of Old says, "What are the scariest movies you've ever seen?" Scariest movies? It was actually recently, like, within the past year. Because I'm not gonna count when I was a kid, because you're a kid and, like, certain things will scare you more as a kid, but as an adult, that's the real test. That's where you really feel like, "Oh, man," like, really scared. Because I don't know, as a kid, I was watching a lot of horror, and sure, I was scared of Freddy Krueger and, like, characters like, the main character, the big 3, but I don't know, I got over it real quick, and then I became kind of obsessed with it, so I would rent a lot of horror, or my parent or my mom would, and we would all watch together, so I wasn't really scared of that, but as an adult, um, Terrifier, I went to watch the first one in, like, the re-release, and it was an empty theater, which I like typically, but with that movie particularly, I didn't really know what to expect, and it was so brutal, and I had literally nobody to, like, be there with me, so I was just like, "Oh my god, what is this real life? Like, this movie's crazy." So, I was like, I'm sure I was, like, making crazy, like, gasps all alone in the theater. So and then I had to it was so dark outside, like, I don't know, walking back to my car was so creepy. So, definitely Terrifier. And what was the other one? Oh my god, guys. I told you guys about it. Oh, um, was it, Where Evil Lurks? Yeah, that one. That one got me too. Same scenario. late night showing by myself. Didn't expect that movie at all to be something that stuck with me, but I love that movie. Is it when or where evil lurks? I forget. When evil where evil lurks? When evil when I don't know. How the heck did you get Jurassic Park? You know what I'm talking about. I was like, "Really?" That part, I was like, "Okay, okay, let's just bust out the little mosquito now and dino DNA," right? Y'all will understand. If you watch it, you'll get it. As you can tell, I'm pretty harsh critic of horror. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, Carlito. I like that. I know I got a lot to catch up on, Carlito. I need to quit being cheap. Dude, it's okay, Russ. You know, it is what it is. Blumhouse. Oh yeah, Blumhouse definitely does too. I just feel like they're a little more by the numbers though. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I do like me some generic horror as well. You know. Uh but no, Blumhouse, they're good. They're good. PB, I bought those 3 new Mondo steelbooks at Walmart the other day. Which ones? There's a lot going to Walmart. Dude, and by the way, I noticed that I was saying Blockbuster, and you guys were trying to tell me in the chat. I was saying Blockbuster instead of Best Buy, which you could see where my brain was at. I mean, come on. Come on. It's similar. Yeah, I'm planning on looking for some of my favorite movies in steelbooks. You should. You should. It's really fun. It's just that it could be a slippery slope too, just like a lot of other things, and, they can be pretty pricey, but you can snag some for cheaper these days, and, especially for newer releases, if you wait around, sometimes they'll drop about 5 to 10 bucks at times. I wish my Walmart would get some steelbooks already, dude. So the one near me, the Walmart near me is terrible. I have to drive about 15, 20 minutes to get some good stock. But um and then I don't like ordering online either cuz like you guys saw, I think I ordered on Amazon the other day and one of my steelbooks came dinged and it's just like it's like you never know what gets lost in the mail. That's happened here too where it's like, "Oh, great. I ordered The Exorcist and it never arrived." So I'm just out that money cuz I tried to contact them and nobody responded back to me. So great. It was just great. Um, I wonder if The Shining has a steelbook. Uh, I know it came out in 4K. I don't think it has a steelbook. We can look it up right now. Um, The Shining. Ah, The Shining steelbook. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it looks like there's a Blu-ray one. Oh yeah, there is. There is. It's a Best Buy exclusive though. So hey, you never know, it might go to Walmart because that's what's been happening with some of the old Best Buy exclusives. And it does look like there's a Blu-ray one too. That one's a little more simple looking, but yeah. So there are. Just check it out. I could just picture Jojo watching Terrifier alone. Dude, you know I was. The whole time I was just like, oh, oh, by myself. Oh god. I wouldn't trade it for the world though, because like honestly, those moments are what I remember. So I love it. I love being scared. Come on, it's an adrenaline rush. When evil lurks, thank you. I was like, "When or where?" Whatever. When. I love it. It's a great movie. Mm, Russ, they flipped it. Crazy Valuable. Oh, is it? Dang. Yeah, Carlito's been in the Steelbook game for a little longer than I have. Um, Knights of Old. I imagine you sinking low behind a bucket of popcorn, just slowly looking around, deserted movie. 100%. That was me. Definitely. Just like, oh my god. I had my hood on and everything. I was just it was great. It was great. Dang, I just looked it up, Carlito. You ain't kidding. Oh, that sucks. I hate when steelbooks just shoot up like that and you like miss the boat on it. Sucks. But you could still find a deal, you never know. You never know. But anyways, all right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Imaginary, I wanted to check it out, but like I said, there's been all these other movies that I been prioritizing, so have not got around to it. I do still want to watch that. Um, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I didn't check that out yet. I don't think I'm going to go to the theaters for it after all. Um, I watched Afterlife, uh, like a week or two ago, and I didn't really enjoy it too much. Was it that? No, it was right before I did the last show. Yeah, I watched it. I didn't care for it, and I don't think this one is gonna do anything for me, sadly, but maybe I'll still give it a chance streaming or something. One Love, I'm not really digging the biopics lately. Although I will say I loved Iron Claw, that one's great. Check that out if you haven't. Ordinary Angels, what's that? Is that Hilary Swank? Hilary Swank. Yeah, wow. Remarkable true story. A fierce but struggling hairdresser in small town Kentucky who discovers a renewed sense of purpose when she meets Ed Schmidt, a widower working hard to. Okay, good. Um, what else? What else? Sting. Okay, gotta watch Sting later. Wait, is this already out? I didn't realize it was already out. Oh no, advance tickets. Okay, got it. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to go check that out. All right, let's hold on. Sorry, am I making guys sick by scrolling so crazy? Cabrini. Anyone know anything about Cabrini? I'm gonna try not to watch as many trailers, guys. Just because I mean, last time we didn't get shut down, but they put me in timeout a little bit here and there whenever I stream some trailers. Um, which I'm not monetized, so it's fine. But it's like I don't like being interrupted, but at the same time, it's fun watching the trailers. So I don't know. I'm kind of at odds with it. Maybe I'll not watch the trailers anymore on here and then just go back to like trailer reactions. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right, let's see what's coming soon though. Um Fallout guy. No, Fall Guy. Not me mashing things up. But anyways, yes, Fall Guy. Definitely want to catch that. We've seen the trailer here already. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Is that what it is? Is that the full name? Yeah, Kingdom. I definitely want to check that out. I'm not really it feels a little weird that they're like actually full on talking now. I don't know if I'm gonna like that as much, but um I'm still gonna watch it because I really did enjoy the other movies in the franchise, so definitely gonna check that out. Tarot, I probably check that out. Um, it seems a little the scares seem a little cheap, but I don't know. I still wanna see it. Challengers, I'll probably not check that out. I remember watching the trailer to that. I don't know what unsung hero is. That looks quirky. What are you guys saying? Yeah, the one I had was a 4K Steelbook. Erin, what's going on? What's going on? 4K Terrifier Steelbooks come out on my birthday next month. Oh, really? Yes. I still don't have Terrifier. I have part 2 and actually double dipped on that one because the artwork is so cool on those. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Terrifier was coming out. I still need to buy that. I'm a Steelbook rookie. Ain't no shame. Multiple said, I was scared watching Blair Witch in theater. Dude, that's a scary ass movie. Oh, that's actually one of the ones I would say that still scares me to this day. You asked earlier what's the scariest, some of the scariest movies. That's definitely one of them. I think it got a lot of hate back then, I remember. Um, and then I don't know, I just feel like it's underappreciated in horror a lot. I mean, it created its own subgenre of horror and people just don't respect it like they should. It's a classic at this point. Puff, what's going on, Puff? Long time no see. Aaron says, "Just don't tell Lucy you aren't seeing Ghostbusters." I know. I know. Hey, but at least I'll watch Beetlejuice. I know she loves that one. She loves Beetlejuice. I'm definitely gonna watch Beetlejuice. I'm excited for Beetlejuice, actually. How are you guys feeling about Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice. One Love was okay, not worth seeing in theaters. That's what I was thinking, sadly. Like, it's nothing to do with Bob Marley. I think he's great. It's just like, I don't know, biopics have not been landing with me. Funny story, when I went to see Immaculate, there was some annoying people talking and pulling out their phones. I almost traded my ticket for Imaginary just to avoid them, but I just moved my seat. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to start doing that too if I ever go to a packed theater. Cause oh, dude, I didn't even tell you. When I went to watch Godzilla, I told you guys I was like packed theater. I was getting to the point where I'm like a little on edge because of how, like, I was starting to get annoyed. It's just a lot of the noise. And also, just an FYI, I have headphones on, like, 80% of the day, like, as an editor. So when I go out now, like, my ears are really sensitive to noise and stuff. So I get like extra irritated these days with like louder noise. I'm getting old, guys. What can I say? And so yeah, that was bugging the shit out of me. And then dude in front of me, I kid you not, and I'm not trying to be mean, but like, dude, BO to the max, like a waft. And I was like, oh God. I couldn't like switch seats though, because it was a packed theater. So I had to breathe through my mouth for a little bit, and then it kinda like, just like went away, but man, it was rough. It was rough in the beginning. All I could say is people, please shower if y'all are gonna be in public. Ugh. Um, Next up for me, Civil War and probably first Omen. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on Civil War, but it does. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look great, but you never know. You never know. No, I think I really dig the concept. Like, I think there is something to be said about like how creepy the idea of tarot is. And even though I'm definitely one of those people who think like it's not bad, like a lot of people just have preconceived notions that it's like dark, whatever, magic or whatever it is. I'm not that I think it's fine, like, and it's cool that people are into it, but there's like, if you look at each card and the, like, symbolism behind it and everything like that, and I feel this way about, like, a lot of things regarding church as well, like, it could be creepy, like, and that's, I think, another reason I liked Immaculate and First Omen because they kind of show you that, like, it can't, like, although it's supposed to be good and, for the better of humanity and blah, 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 like, at its core, supposedly, like, there's this other angle that you could look at it where it's, like, really bad and, you know, um, it could kinda take over your life, and that's never a good thing, like, a lot too much of anything is bad, and yeah, it's cool to see that different perspective sometimes. So yeah, that's why I wanna kinda check out tarot because it seems creepy too, but, well, I don't know. And it has the kid from, Spider-Man, so I'm kinda interested. Haven't liked Planet of the Apes since Rise. Okay, gotcha. That was the first one or the second one? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I saw it before hype. Got a lot. I don't know. Oh, what does Night say? Blair Witch wasn't scary when people were loud and distracting and goofing off in the theater, but when I saw it, people were freaked. When I saw it, I want to say I was definitely either in elementary or early junior high. I think I was in sixth grade ish, something like that, and obviously snuck in, and I remember thinking it was good, but it didn't really scare me that first time. It scared me when I saw it again later in life, which is wild. I think it's because I noticed a lot more of the little minor nuances, and I think that's what makes that movie scary is just the small little details that you kinda overlook if you have, like you said, like, people around you or you're, like, it's in the background, like, you're watching with friends or whatever, it's just playing, like, you won't catch the little things, but, like, I watched it again when I was, in my early 20s, and I was like, "No big deal, whatever." My ex hadn't seen it, so I was like, "Okay, you need to watch this just 'cause, just to watch it for culture sake." But, I we were both, like, horrified afterwards because I didn't really realize that a lot of those, like, little stories in the beginning where, they have, um she's, like, she's interviewing the townsfolk and stuff, and they're kind of, uh they're talking about, like, the stories from the creepy stories from around there, and with each story, there's, like, a main thing that happens in the story, and then later on, you kinda see it represented when they're in the woods, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's in reference to that one story that the chick was talking about in the beginning," and it's, like, crazy, and I didn't realize that as a kid, you know? So, oh, I love Blair Witch. Don't get me on a Blair Witch tangent. Talk to Me was I really love that movie. I definitely wanna see Beetlejuice. I love the first one back in the day. Oh, yeah. Like, classic, classic. And that's another one when I was a kid, I thought was so weird, like, so weird. But I was way into the cartoons. You guys remember the cartoons? I feel like that was me with a lot of different IPs from back then, like, it was really the cartoons, like, because I was really young when a lot of those movies came out, but I was still watching them, but a lot of it went over my head. It was the cartoons that really grabbed me, so, like, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, Beetlejuice, all of those, like, I became more of a fan because of those shows. I'm pretty happy for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice just upgraded to 4K Beetlejuice. Nice. Nice. All right, back to this. What is this? Should we watch this real quick? Unsung Hero? Nah, I don't feel like it. The trailer is like really good. I'm pumped. Okay. Boy Kills World. We saw that trailer last time. It looks all right. I'm definitely like interested, but I don't know if I'll catch it in theaters. We'll see. Abigail looks fun, but again, I'm not sure if I'll catch it in theaters. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming up that I feel like I want to watch. It's Sasquatch Sunset. Ari Aster. Jesse Eisenberg. What in the world? Uh, uh, I don't, I don't think I'll be watching that. Although I wish I could see a little more sight. I don't know what that is. Let me know if you guys know of these movies. Back to Black. Whoever this actress is, I just don't think she has that. Um, she just doesn't. She doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like expecting too much, but I just don't think she has it when it comes to Amy Winehouse. Like, I don't know, something about her voice too. It's a little too high pitched for Amy. I wasn't. I didn't. I don't know. I'm not into it. Again, biopics just not hitting for me. Just not hitting. Furiosa looks awesome. I definitely want to see that. Um, The Watchers, that's another movie or another trailer I watched recently. I'm not gonna play too many more trailers because then we're gonna get shut down. Or not shut down, but put on timeout. Um, but Watchers looked interesting. I don't really know what to think of it, but it's M. Night, I believe. No, he's producing it, but does he have like a son or something? Uh oh, a girl, Ashana Knight Shyamalan. I guess he has a daughter that's also getting into Hollywood. I don't know, but I don't know what I think about that yet. Um, A Quiet Place. Oh, A Quiet Place looks so good. And it's funny because I'm not a huge fan of the first two. Um, I don't hate them or anything. I think they're all right. The second one I felt was better than the first one. The first one, it's really hard for me to back the parents on that. They're terrible parents. They're terrible. So I don't know. I got really hung up on that aspect. They're good movies though. Um just these little details I'm just like, ugh, why? But this one though, they're not in it. So yeah, this looks really good. I definitely will watch that in theaters 100%. Longlegs. Did you guys see that trailer? I saw that in theater, the trailer in theaters. Yeah, let's check this out. Dude, you guys. How good does that look? In Nick mother effing Cage. I'm hyped for that. How do I go back? Oh, here we go. Dude. All right. Loud noises. Dude, I can't handle it. I can't. Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was a deep breather. Yeah. People are a little in their own world these days. They really are. It's crazy. It's so apparent when you do like events like that, or you go to like concerts and stuff or whatever. It's just like, man, I feel like everything changed after the pandemic socially. Um, People that leave their house smelling like dumpster or trip. Dude, it was bad, bad. Yeah. 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 It's the only real deterrent for like going to the theaters these days for me. Ugh. I'm with you. The premise sounds okay, but delivery looks hokey. Yes, Carlito, you're talking about tarot for sure. I just hope it's not the case. I hope maybe it's just like somehow the trailer just makes it look that way. Uh, are you going to see? I absolutely will. Oh man, you know I still haven't seen the sequel though. I've only seen the first one, so I'm going to check out the sequel, the second one, and then up that way I'll be all prepped for the Strangers chapter one. Carlito, two gun. I probably will. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, know what? I'm glad you're doing the stream. Reminds me, I need to go see more movies now that my college sports ball is over. uh, Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder was scary as hell. We've actually talked about that on the show for sure. It's just super trippy. It's super trippy. Really? That's cool. Is this another remake of them? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, and hi, Gore. Good to see you. Good to see ya. I'm gonna look on Fandango, buy tickets for stuff this week right now, actually. Let me know what you end up getting. Fright Night Resistance. Y'all are crazy. That's all I gotta say. Y'all are crazy. I don't know about the Sasquatch film. Looks not for me. It also looks not for me as well. Have you seen the trailer to The Beast French film? Looks interesting. No, I haven't. When is that out? Let's see if it shows up here. I'll try to see in a second. Quiet Place looks right. That looks like it's gonna be a prequel well done for sure. I don't know about Longlegs. Longlegs gives me like I don't know. It kind of gives me like chills when I've seen the trailer has given me chills. It's a good little teaser. I'm excited, and I really like Nick Cage. So and that breathing, the heavy breathing at the end. Ugh. And then you just get little glimpses of stuff that's like creepy as hell. I don't know. I'm down. I might go see it. I didn't hate the trailer. Movies with snow can definitely be creepy. Movies with snow. Yeah. What's the creepiest one? Probably The Shining. Krampus. Krampus. Jojo, did you see the still frame enhanced photo of the black veil from Longlegs someone posted online? Look, oh god, no, I haven't seen it. Oh, no. I'm gonna do that immediately after this. Tarot could be it could be. That's what I'm hoping for. Although, yeah, I'm just interested mainly because of the premise, really. I wanna see what they do with it. Honestly, like Strangers Pray at Night better than the original, the pool scene. Oh, yeah, see, I haven't seen the sequel yet. Did I? I don't remember. I might have. I might have rented it. I feel like I would remember though. Or no. Did you like German series Dark? Uh, I have not seen that. Yeah, props to the editor and the long right? It was a good one. Um, just had like super atmospheric and didn't give away too much. You get the general vibe of it. I like it. Two Gun says you need to watch X and probably. Dude, I know. I need to watch that. I need to get on that. I think they released a trailer, right? Who's watching Twisters? I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't really need a sequel, but here we are. Um, it ain't Twisters without Bill Paxton. R.I.P. Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm definitely gonna catch that. That's a must. That's probably like one of the few superhero movies that I'm still pumped for. Sadly, I love me some superhero movies. I'm also missing my Star Wars movies. Gosh, if you guys didn't know, my main fandoms are. I'm typically a DC girl, but all superhero movies are great. Or I shouldn't say they're all great, but I was into them. Not so much anymore. Um, Star Wars, big on Star Wars and horror. Those three are like the Trinity. Zachary Levi in Herald. I don't know what that is. Borderlands, Horizon. Ooh, Alien. I'm excited for Alien. Not so keen on the, CGI looking face huggers, but what you gonna do? Um, I'll still check it out. And then obviously Beetlejuice. I'm not gonna play those, but yeah, definitely pumped for that. Wicked has me interested too. And Nosferatu, dude, I'm pumped for Nosferatu. That's the one. That's the one. I'm just like, yes. Let's see. Let's stop sharing this little spinacher. Dude. Can't wait. Can't wait. Anyway. Oh, and then we got Joker coming up as well. Freaking pumped for Joker. I really enjoyed that movie was amazing, I thought. But I mean it's a hard watch, yes, but it's so good. It's so well done. Joaquin was magnificent. Can't rave about it enough. And I really have fond memories of that time around that time because that's when I randomly put up a thea or a what's it called? A theater or I don't wanna say theater, a, trailer reaction. That was the first trailer reaction I ever posted on my channel. Before that, I was doing, like, unboxings, and I had been doing reviews or movie reviews and, stuff like that and comic hauls, um, but I hadn't done any kind of reactions, and I ended up doing the one on for the Joker because I had just gotten a new camera, and I was kinda trying to test it out, but was like, I wanna do something quick because I just wanna see how it looks, and it ended up being, like, a crappy camera, so I didn't like it, but the reaction was a test really for me, and to test the different content as well. Supposed to be kind of like a no big deal thing, and that thing went viral. And I was like, "Oh man, like that was not even like my best work." I was just throwing it out there, and of course, it's always the ones that, you don't really you didn't put as much work into. I feel like that always happens. But anyway, yeah, that's the one that, like, I don't know, my channel grew with that video. I met a lot of cool people because of that video, and I continued with reviewing movies because up until that point, I wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't getting a lot of views on my reviews or anything like that. I was still doing it because I love talking movies and stuff, but also at the time, I wasn't going live. And I should check real quick just to see if I'm muted, because like, oh, last time I was going on and on talking to you guys, and I was muted. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like scarred now. Gotta check. No one's saying anything. Cool. So anyway, continuing. Yeah, so Joker. I have fond memories with that movie, and I'm excited for the second one. So stoked. And I might even just do a whenever that trailer drops, I might do another reaction just cuz, you know. Anyway, back to the chat. Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Oh god, I'm way behind. Where Doctor Strange Mom was the last Doctor Strange Mom? What is that? MOM. What's MOM? The last MCU 4K steelbook I bought. And even though I'm a completist, I'm not gonna buy anymore. Yeah, I was also buying some of the Marvel steelbooks, but I only got steelbooks for the movies I really liked in the MCU. Cause yeah, you all know there's so many. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Um, I think I no, that's not true. I did buy one that I didn't care for. And actually that was the Doctor Strange one, the Mondo one. Is that what you meant? Mondo? Um, that one was such a beautiful steelbook. I didn't care as much for the movie, but the steelbook was gorgeous, so I picked it up. I think that was the only movie that I did that where it was like I didn't care as much for the movie. All the other ones, like, if I got a steelbook, because I love the movie. I love musicals, but I'm cautiously optimistic for Joker 2. Yeah, musicals are not for everybody, but I don't think I don't think it's gonna be like a musical. I think they'll have like a weird scene or two where they like break into song or but or yeah, but I don't think the full narration or the full dialogue is gonna be in song. Hopefully not, cause yeah, I'm I'm not a huge fan of musicals either, but I do like some here and there. Depends. So when is the first watch party with JoJo? For, movies? Because I do UFC watch parties. I don't know, should I do that? I don't know, what do you guys think? I've been, like, thinking about different ideas for the channel and stuff. What would you guys like to see? You guys wanna watch me, like, react to a movie? Do you guys want to watch movies with me at the same time? We could do a watch party, like an actual watch party. Although obviously we can't show the movie, so it'd just be like us going live. Do you want me to just go live watching the movie and you guys can be at home watching? I don't know. There's a lot of options here. There's a lot of options. But you guys, if we do have a watch party, you guys have to be willing to go live though. That's the thing. But I was gonna do a watch party with Carlito and Gore and G-Man. We were planning to do Fright Night, but they're a little resistant, as you all know. The 1922 Nosferatu is pretty scary in my opinion. Dude, it is scary. It's creepy as hell. The imagery in that is just oof, what nightmares are made of for sure. I love the one from I always get the year wrong. I think it was it the late 70s, 79, something like that. Um, the Werner Herzog one. That one's amazing. I love that one. Also creepy as hell. Joker sequel looks interesting. I'm down. I'm so down for the Joker. Um, that's another thing. Joker's always just been one of my favorite characters and villains in general. Like you'll see I've focused a lot on Batman and Joker on this channel, done a lot of like comic reviews and stuff. Um and that'll continue once I get my time back here. Once things go back to the norm, then I'll hop back on my I was reading Hush and I had to hit the pause button on that. But yeah, that'll resume soon enough. But yeah, I love Joker. Joker's like the best of all time. Honestly, I might even like him like slightly over Batman. Ooh, it's a toss up between Batman, Azrael, and Joker. I love Azrael. I hear you. Thank you too. God, I appreciate it. Oh God. Bring back the 4 hour long Bama. Dude. Oh God, those were good times. I still have some of that stuff. I still have like I got some good collectibles out of those boxes. I got a lot of good six. I got a Linda Blair signature from the Bam box. What else did I get? Got a lot of cool like little prop replicas that were awesome. Um yeah, those are good times. Those are good times. Watch party. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. There's a lot of stuff. And then I wanna also start doing auctions because I have a lot of stuff. Two gun. I got a lot of VHS. What kind of VHS are you looking for? I got I got pretty much all the genres. I got a lot of like old school ones. I got some horror. I got my own collection of horror, but I do have some doubles and stuff. Um, trying to think. Mm, yeah, I'll probably be selling a lot of like Blu-rays and DVDs as well, and I have figures. I have some figures. I don't know if figures would be great to sell online, like on my channel though. Be only because shipping, I don't know if it's worth it. I'd rather just throw them up on eBay and whoever wants to, like, buy them off eBay, which is what I've been doing basically. Um, because shipping, it's stupid, like, for figures. It's like a figure can be like a what, 15 bucks, but then shipping's like 10 bucks. So, yeah, I feel like it's not really worth it. Um, but eBay, they don't seem to care about that. I feel like I don't know. I'm also gonna test out Whatnot selling. I've been buying on there. I've been filling out my like Blu-ray collection. Because I think I told you guys I didn't get into Blu-rays until way later, like I don't know, 2013 or something like that. 2014, maybe even something around somewhere around there. And like Blu-rays were already big around that time. And it took me years to kind of start buying that, but then I got into, like, 4Ks, and it's so weird right now, the pricing of everything too. It's like, should I even continue getting Blu-rays when 4Ks are rolling out now? And I don't know. It's a predicament, but honestly, I've been having such a great time, like, in the secondhand market, just, like, snagging things. Like even if I like having them on various formats depending on the title and stuff. So it's been fun collecting old physical media. I will say. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. And it's cheap. So but yeah, I want to sell some Blu-rays that I have and some DVDs. Yeah, got a lot of stuff. Oh, dang, you have to see my DC collection sometime. I never highlighted it. Your DC comics or figures or what? Your comics, I would assume. I want your horror VHS. All right. Um, okay, so probably I want to say so next week is my sister's wedding. I was telling you guys, but so I won't be doing live next week. But the following weekend, I will probably get stuff together and either do some kind of live on here just to kind of give you guys a preview of what I'm going to be selling and stuff. If you guys are interested, you could even potentially buy then and there if you want. Um, but it'll be in preparation for an auction, unless that becomes an auction. you know? So I'm just kind of gonna wing it and see just I just want to see the interest in it. If not, I'm just gonna keep selling on eBay and maybe try out whatnot. But I wanted to kind of offer you guys stuff first because you guys are my homies and yeah, I have some good shit. I will say I have some good shit. So um yeah, keep an eye out for that. That'll be like the weekend of the 21st, I think, this month. So that'll be fun. Maybe comics. I haven't really prepped my comics, but I do have some that I need to sell. Those aren't gonna be like keys or anything. That'll probably just be like some of my doubles, like random doubles and stuff if you guys are interested in that. Um shipping everything right? It sucks. Ground Advantage USPS covers a bunch now and pricing isn't too crazy. Yeah, that's what I've been going with lately. For my eBay sales is Ground Advantage. And then I haven't sold comics in a long time, but I used to do priority only for that. And then books, movies, anything Blu-ray, DVD, that's all media. I usually just do media mail for that. It comes with tracking now, so that's good. I mean, if you guys want to pay more for priority, then feel free to do that too. But um, I don't know. I've received everything pretty good for media mail when it comes to those things. Um, and then figures and stuff, priority typically, or ground advantage, one of the two. DC Comics, some action figures. Ooh, yeah, Aaron, show me. Oh, you know what we should do? Dude, we should do a show. I need to do a Grip of Comics show. I've been lagging on that because like that's one of my shows, and I just haven't really been doing a ton of like pickups when it comes to comics or reading comics. Like I said, I had to put the pause button on all that for the time being. But we should do like a DC only show where we just show off our DC shit. That'd be fun. Sell some video editing tutorials. I don't know. I usually do YouTube for fun, you know what I mean? And like to me, editing, like I, although I'm not, how should I say it? Like editing, I feel, even though I love it, it is like what I do all the time, right? So YouTube has been a break from that for me. And with the lives and stuff, it's been really helpful. Um, so the way it's like a teeter totter. So when work gets crazy and I have to really focus hard on my edits, then YouTube, I have to just stick with lives and stuff because it's just too much for me. And then there are times of the year, which is coming up, where it's the opposite. And the edits get a little more basic throughout the season. So it's like, okay, I don't have to give all my creative juices there. And I could actually focus more on my channel and be more creative and edit for my channel. So it just depends what type of year or what time of the year it is. But I don't know. Yeah, if you guys would be interested in that, I could definitely give you guys some pointers. I don't know if I would charge for that because I can't be giving like a ton of time. Because I'm already like crazy busy as it is. But I wouldn't mind giving a few pointers to my friends if y'all need any, you know. Rest in peace to the comic Triboni, but he would hit me up occasionally for that, and I have some good memories with him, about, we would talk about editing and stuff because he was really interested in that. But yeah, uh, I got to head out. Yeah, I'm actually gonna head out myself real quick here. But thanks for stopping by, Russ. It's good chatting with you as usual. Sounds like a fun show. Hit me up. We could plan something out. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. I also have to gather all my Disney stuff because everything's everywhere right now because of the storage incident. It's still a disaster in here. So that's why I want to start selling because I need to just like get rid of stuff. But once things start happening, then yes, we will definitely do that. That sounds really fun. Totally get it with the mixing working, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. All right, just got tickets to the first Omen. Woo! I'm excited for you. Although you're probably gonna be like, ugh, why did I do this? Dude, if you didn't like Immaculate, I don't know if you're gonna like First Omen. Maybe you might like First Omen better. Who knows? Mac or PC editing? Premiere. I do Mac, and yeah, I use Premiere. Premiere. Yes. I miss that guy so much. Miss that guy a ton. But, you know, he is every time I see, TMNT, he's on my mind for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna be open-minded going, "You should. You should." Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all for joining me. I wasn't sure what the turnout was gonna be like on a Monday evening, but it was great. You guys are awesome, and I love chatting with you guys. I needed to get all of this out of my system because, it's like I internalize all these thoughts, and I need somebody to talk to about movies because y'all know I love my movies. So, yeah. Again, thank you guys. Have a great rest of the week. Again, I'm going to be out in SoCal next weekend, so I probably will not do a live that weekend. Unfortunately, I'll try to get maybe a video out or something this week if I have time. I don't know. I'm leaving on Wednesday, so we'll see. But yeah, you never know. I might have a little time here and there. But all right, guys, we will chat later. And yeah, let me know later on next episode what you guys thought of some of these movies if you guys got a chance to go see them or whatnot. Okay. Later.